Right now, we're a third of the way through May, but some farmers are still having to worry about snow, how they spent the first part of the weekend getting ready.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this Sunday, May 10th. Happy to be here with you on this Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mom figures at home. I'm Josh Spreiter. Meteorologist Chris Reese will join us with his forecast in just a moment, but first, let's take a look at this morning's top stories. Dr. Anthony Fauci says he's going into a 14-day modified quarantine after coming in contact with one of the White House staffers who tested positive for COVID-19. Fauci tested negative for the virus on Friday, but says he'll still mostly work from home over the next 2 weeks and will only go into the office if he's the only one there. 2 other members of the coronavirus task force are doing the same. Chinese health officials are reporting the first case of coronavirus in Wuhan in more than a month. The city where the outbreak started hadn't seen a new case since April 3rd. It's one of 14 new cases reported in China overnight after only 1 new case was reported Saturday. The Chinese government designated the entire country as low risk last Thursday after seeing its new cases significantly drop. Thousands of Badgers can now call themselves graduates of UW-Madison this morning. The university held a virtual commencement ceremony yesterday, marking the end of a unique and unforgettable spring semester. Best-selling author James Patterson delivered the commencement address. 7:01, Chris joins us now. Chris, kind of a dreary day out there, even some snow on parts of the radar.
Yes, that is indeed the case. And you see all the cloud cover that's out there. We're going to be seeing more of this as we go through your Sunday, and temperatures right now are the warmest that they're going to be all day long. 47 is that temperature. Winds are out of the west and southwest. This is what I always call the warming wind, but you see the northerly wind just towards the north. That cold front is draped right through Columbia and Sauk counties right now, over towards Richland Center and just northeast towards Beaver Dam. That continues to work its way southward as we do go through time. So these 30s are going to work their way towards the south as well. There is a band of snow that has shown up on radar. A lot of that's going to become rain, but I do expect some snowflakes to be mixed in as it continues to work its way towards the south as we keep those temperatures really hovering into the 40s pretty much throughout the entire afternoon here, and some of these temperatures will likely be even cooler than what we are seeing right now. But the good news is once we get through today, we'll see those temperatures recover in a big way. Low 70s are returning to the forecast, but there are more chances for rain in the mix. I'll tell you when in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris, thank you. We may be seeing just rain across the greater Madison area this morning, but farmers just a few hours north are dealing with snow. This group of ginseng farmers near Wausau spent Saturday preparing for the rare May snow. They were faced with a tough decision whether to take the tarp shades over their ginseng gardens off or run the risk of having heavy snow collapse the tarps and possibly ruin their gardens. Ginseng takes up to 5 years to mature, meaning farmers can't afford to make mistakes when it comes to protecting their crops. It's a lesson some farmers learned the hard way 10 years ago when it also snowed on Mother's Day.
And yields after that snowstorm were terrible for the next 3 or 4 years. And that's because this is a multi-year crop. And so those the shade and the gardens collapsing actually impacted the harvest for the next 3 or 4 years.
Farmers say their ginseng plants should be able to survive if there's a minimal amount of snow, but heavy snow and ice would be a worst-case scenario. This weekend marks the start of fishing season in Minnesota, giving our neighbors to the west a chance to get out of the house. With concerns about COVID-19 still on the mind of many, though, this year's opener looked a little different. David Schumann has more from the Twin Cities.
What time we get out there today? About 7?
Gunnar Carlson and his brother Tanner are running on about 3 hours of sleep. Worth it.
Yeah, it was time to get out of the house. Yeah. To get away for a little bit and relax.
The early morning crews put up with cold and strong winds. At White Bear Lake, they put up with some crowds, too. No surprise to bait shop employees who have seen business surge this week.
People don't like to stay home. That's why a lot of people was like, my kid just want to go do something, you know? And I go, okay, if your kid just want to go do something, then take them fishing.
To get out and do something, you know, and still being able to maintain the social distancing.
It's not out on the water, it's here at the boat launches where the DNR says it's most crucial to be mindful of the social distancing. The anglers we spoke to said people are doing a good job of it, waiting their turn and staying apart.
We just wait till One boat gets off the dock and then the next boat goes on. So it's been going well from what I've been viewing today.
Kathy's live bait in St. Paul isn't taking health and safety lightly either. Only 2 customers allowed inside at a time. Out on the water, though, that's a place for concerns to melt away.
It's awesome. Yeah, we had fun today. We joked around. We caught some fish.
Going back out here in a little bit. Going to try a different spot.
Meanwhile, beaches in California are now open with social distancing restrictions in place. This is what things looked like at Huntington Beach in Orange County. You can see people trying to stay 6 feet apart while enjoying the sunshine. Some protesters also showed up calling for beaches to be allowed to fully open without restrictions. Right now, the city of Huntington Beach is suing the state of California, saying last month's hard closure infringed on their authority. A beach in Santa Cruz, California will be closed for the next 5 days after a deadly shark attack. Authorities say a 26-year-old man there died. The attack happened while the man was surfing. Signs are now posted on the beach there warning others of sharks in the water. Right now, the FDA is granting its first emergency authorization to a new type of test that can detect the coronavirus. It's called the antigen test. It looks for protein fragments associated with the virus collected with a nasal swab. The FDA says it can produce results in minutes but has a higher chance of false negative than a regular test. Officials expect more antigen tests to be authorized in the coming weeks and to, quote, play a critical role in the fight against COVID-19. The 115th Fighter Wing will be showing its support for frontline workers in the pandemic this week. Officials say 4 F-16 Fighting Falcons will fly over the Wisconsin skies Tuesday as part of a nationwide campaign designed to show appreciation for those battling the virus. The jets will fly over the Middleton VA Medical Center around 7:20 Tuesday night. Well, there's some good news for parents looking for ways to keep the kids busy. Madison libraries will be offering curbside pickup starting tomorrow. You'll have to go online or call ahead to place a hold on the book you'd like. Then, once it's ready, you schedule an appointment time to pick it up at a library near you. They're asking you to stay in your car, but a staff member will place the book in your trunk or back seat of your car for a no-contact drop-off. Well, here's a live look outside right now. Kind of a dreary start to this Sunday. Chris is tracking your full Mother's Day forecast coming up next. And we're continuing to say thank you to all of our moms out there this morning. As we head to break, here's another look at some of the moms of the News 3 Now team. We'll be right back at 7:07.
SVA is proud to support our nurses during National Nurses Week and invites you to enter the Celebrating Your Favorite Nurse photo sweepstakes on Channel 3000. Through May 12th, submit a photo and brief description of why this nurse is your favorite. Entries will be posted on Channel 3000 with a chance for your special nurse to win a $100 Visa gift card. Celebrate our nurses with SVA, News 3 Now, TVW, and Channel 3000. Go to the contest page on channel3000.com for details.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD, and we love Spectrum's 24-hour local news channel. Plus, we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that.
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-976-4499.
Spectrum Internet starts at 200 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-976-4499.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. I came across Plexiderm and I was so excited. We have a model. All he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes. Tightens the skin and smooths it out. Gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes.
You know, I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles. I have the puffiness. I have the lines. Like, it's amazing.
Holy words I can't say on camera.
I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
Take action with the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. This Mother's Day, get up to 50% off the normal retail price. Plus, get free shipping. Visit Plexiderm.com or call the number on your screen.
Instead of going to school every morning, what if school could come to you? Because learning happens anywhere and everywhere. K-12 powered schools provide a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education. It's public school at home. K-12's curriculum is designed to engage students, to challenge them. So visit K12.com today. Tuition-free in Wisconsin.
Happy Mother's Day, folks. It's going to be a chilly one out there as we have this next storm system not only bringing showers, but a couple of snowflakes to some of us, especially as you work your way a little bit further towards the north. But once we get through this brand of chilly air, temperatures begin to rebound as we go through the days ahead. Let's zoom in closer to home. Here's Doppler track right now. You can see the snowflakes flying across the Northwoods, Minneapolis, up towards Green Bay and Rhinelander, but some of those are south as Camp Douglas over towards La Crosse as well. We'll continue to watch that as this gradually works its way towards the south and east. Now that's just the snow, but we still have the shower chances out there as well. A lot of those are now knocking on the door of this I-39-90 corridor here. So as you work your way up towards Waunakee and Sun Prairie, this is where the showers are starting to work in. And then Madison, Fitchburg, Verona, as you work your way over towards Middleton, some showers are starting to work their way in as well. But this is the colder air. That's just now knocking on the door, and I expect some of that colder air to filter in here as we go through the rest of the morning. 47 is our temperature right now. That is today's high. Temperatures will continue to fall as we go through the rest of this afternoon. 30s show up across the Northwoods and central Wisconsin. Meanwhile, it's the upper 40s and closer to 50 as you work your way towards the state line. But here's how Future Track sees it. It does transition things over to rain, which would likely be, this would be more rain than snow by the time we get you towards 11 o'clock, just because the sun is up. It's higher in the sky, but I still expect things to be just cold enough at the ground and in the upper part of the atmosphere that we will still see a couple of snowflakes mixing in with temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s. And we keep those showers around as we go through the afternoon. Before clearing out tonight, overnight lows come all the way down towards 32 and 33. We see more sunshine, though, headed into Monday. Temperatures will then top out into the low 50s. But those are not the only rain chances that we have in the week ahead. Plenty of sunshine as we go through Monday and Tuesday, even Wednesday. But I'm watching Wednesday night closely for some showers that move in here. That'll linger from Wednesday night into your Thursday morning. We'll get a little bit of a break Thursday afternoon to early Friday, then Friday night into Saturday. Those next rain chances begin to move into the picture. But check temperatures as they come on through. 50s show up for Wednesday, 60s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then by Sunday of next week, we see the return of the low 70s, but it's not just the low 70s. It's also the sunshine that returns to the picture. So while we will see plenty of nice weather for now, or wet weather for now, the nice weather certainly makes a comeback by the time we get you towards next weekend.
A little light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's kind of a bummer for Mother's Day today, but we've got it coming.
It's all right. The gift is just delayed.
We can just hunker in, and we'll Zoom, FaceTime all of our moms out there since we can't really be with them
and
today.
If you're with your mom, hug them, you know, just especially the kids. To say this is the day to snuggle up to your mom and win the brownie points for the rest of the summer.
There you go. Take the time to do it. All right, Chris, thank you.
My pleasure.
7:13 is your time. Mother's Day is special for a lot of reasons, but this Mother's Day is especially one to remember for a mother and daughter in Colorado working as nurses during the COVID-19 pandemic. Jamie Leary has more on how they've relied on each other for support.
I was like, I know a really good nurse. If you guys are looking, no bias, if you're looking for a really good nurse, I know one.
It wasn't a bad recommendation. 7 years later, that really good nurse is still with Skyridge, but
we have one rule.
I cannot call her mom at work in the hallway.
Charlene Lopez is the infection preventionist at Skyridge. Her daughter Rachel, a nurse in the surgery center.
As a nurse, you have your good days and sometimes you have your bad days. And I have the opportunity to just be like, Mom, I need to see you like right now.
Over the last few months, it's been high stress for both, and those calls a little more frequent.
Yeah, oh yeah. Definitely have.
In this setting, there's not always time to take a mother-daughter break, but they get support in many other ways.
Oh, look, there's a picture of me.
And at the end of the day,
I like to go to her house and just kind of talk about our day.
For Charlene, Mother's Day and every day, they're about the little moments like this.
I just like, even without COVID, being home, having my kids around, and just kind of enjoying their company. That's really what we do.
For Rachel,
my mom has inspired me, and I'm sure a lot of people out there have been inspired by their moms, and it's just a time to hold your mom a little closer.
Jamie Leary reporting. A special thank you to all of our moms out there who may be working as nurses and our frontline workers locally today. And thank you to the moms of the News 3 Now team. We've been sharing their pictures all morning, and here's a few more as we go to break. News 3 Now This Morning Sunday continues right after this.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
It's time to freshen up around your yard. This year, don't struggle with bulky bags of mulch. Call JR.
JR's mulch sales, spread it around.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities safely and quickly. We've offered 24/7 emergency service for over 40 years and will continue to do so, especially during these times of uncertainty. Our service trucks are on the road serving Dane County and all surrounding areas. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
Staying in touch has never been more important. So US Cellular has extended its plan to waive data overage charges by 2 more months. Now through July 31st, no matter what plan you're on, you'll have the smartphone data you need and not be charged for any overages. That way, you can work from home, check the latest headlines, and stay in touch with family and friends without worrying about your bill. So even if you have to be apart, you can stay in touch. US Cellular.
Wisconsin is one of those certain places with certain people who do a certain thing better than anyone else, anywhere. In Wisconsin, we dream in cheese. Look for our badge. It's on everything we make.
Through all the world events since 1930, Surgenians has provided high-quality flooring and service to area homes and businesses. Surgenian's showroom is now open. Come in to see the area's largest selection of flooring options.
We're back.
We got to-go food.
Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup.
When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit madisonmagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, presented by Kesnick's. Food service design, equipment, and supplies.
I guess there is still cleanup to do.
Happy Mother's Day from all of us at News 3 Now. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back at 7:18 on the Consumer Watch this morning. The National Restaurant Association says it has lost 3 decades worth of jobs in just 2 months. The nation's eating and drinking establishments shed more than 5.5 million jobs in April alone. Restaurant employment has fallen to its lowest level since 1989 due to the pandemic. Restaurants and bars have 3 times the job losses of any other industry in America. Apple says it will be reopening some stores starting tomorrow. The first location to open will be in Boise, Idaho. Then others will follow in South Carolina, Alabama, and Alaska. Apple says it will require temperature checks and facial coverings for customers and staff, and it will implement social distancing protocols. Apple stores in Germany are also reopening Monday. Many experts say retailers face a tough road ahead as they try to make it to the other side of this pandemic. Our Mark Kane and Susan Simon spoke with the executive director of the UW Cole Center for Retailing about what the future of retail could look like.
Well, that's a big question. I think it'll depend on what type of retail we're discussing, but additionally, we can count on it's just going to be a permanent change. There'll be a new normal, I would say.
Do you think for a lot of stores, this situation is just speeding up the inevitable? It seemed like a lot of stores were already sort of on the brink and already struggling before the pandemic hit.
Yeah, I do think we're going to see some stores that didn't go into this in a strong position fail coming out of it. They didn't have the backup or the customer support that they needed going into this, and certainly this isn't going to help anybody get stronger.
How do you think the shopping experience is going to change for customers in the future?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a new approach in general from both the customers and then as the retailers try to support what the customers are asking for. So I think our sales floors will probably reduce. We'll stock less merchandise in front of customers and make it more of a display area. I think grocery stores will continue to see a lot more pickup and delivery than they did prior to the event. So I don't think it'll ever go back to where it was. But I think a lot of the changes could be real positive for the customers because it's going to be very important for a retailer to differentiate themselves and find a way to surprise you to get you to come back.
Yeah, that's true. But what about the struggle to hire staff when this is all over? It's already been difficult with online shopping and how popular that is. How are stores going to be able to rehire a staff?
Well, I think part of it will depend on how quick the rest of the economy bounces back. So obviously our unemployment's significantly higher than it was before. So we can look at that. The stores are going to have to first convince potential employees that they're a safe place to work. And that's a big concern for a lot of people right now. So there'll be a lot of new processes put into place to make the employees feel that they are protected, that they have the gear and the distancing they need to do their job. I also think there's going to be a separation a bit of employees where we'll have some employees that are much more focused on the customer-facing part and other employees that are much more tasked, like filling those online orders or those pickup orders.
Do you think that the demand will return from customers?
Well, I think we're still going to need things. So we're still going to need food. We're still going to need clothing. So I certainly don't think that, this is the end of that. Having said that, I do think people are reconsidering the amount of consumption and their type of consumption. And I certainly think the environmental and the waste concerns will do nothing but grow.
Well, there are some positives coming out of this, as you pointed out. Are there others that you see in this scenario?
Well, I think that, first off, yes, an awareness of consumption is a positive. I think that the retailers that survive this are going to be so focused on providing an experience to customers to get them back that customers will benefit from that there'll be just a new surge in how can I connect with you in the way you want to be connected with.
Interesting times, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Terry, thanks for being with us today. Great insight, and stay safe.
All right, you too. Thank you very much.
And there's more to come this Sunday morning. Just ahead, we'll have a check of today's top stories. But first, we want to recognize a few more of the moms of the News 3 Now team who have inspired us and made us who we are today. It is 7:23. We'll be right back right after this.
We wrote the book on replacement windows here at Mad City Windows. Now take a look at our custom-made Eco Sky windows featuring Sky Mirror technology and layers of low E to give your home an energy upgrade. You know, Mad City, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. And you can count on us to put a high-performance Energy Star rated window in your home. And you can take advantage of the Factory Direct Window Blowout Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Look at the bonus. Buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed for free. Call during this program and get a free Walmart or Amazon gift card with estimate. Be sure to ask about our virtual online estimates. Call us here in Madison and throughout South Central Wisconsin at 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on a new bath and kitchen upgrades. We're going to put a great product in your home. Now remember, we're going to put a high-performance Energy Star rated window in your home with the extra coatings of Low E to give your home an energy upgrade. And now would be a great time to call and save a lot of money during our Factory Direct Window Blowout Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95. This price won't last long. Go to the phone and call in now. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And look at the bonus. You buy 7 or more premium windows and you get a new patio door installed for free. And if you call during this program, you get a free $100 Walmart gift card or Amazon gift card with your estimate. And be sure to ask about our virtual online estimates only from Mad City Windows.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Southern Wisconsin is our community.
Our home.
Our home. Our home. And in this time of uncertainty,
we need to stand together.
While staying apart.
While staying apart.
Social distancing.
Social distancing for my family.
For my parents.
I'm social distancing for my 96-year-old mother.
I'm social distancing for my boys.
We're in this together.
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 We're all in this together, and we will get through this together.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. It is good to be with you on this Sunday, May 10th. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. I'm Josh Sprider. Chris Reese will join us with his forecast in just a moment, but first, let's get a check of today's top stories. Right now, Dr. Anthony Fauci says he's going into a 14-day modified quarantine. This after coming in contact with one of the White House staffers who tested positive for COVID-19. Fauci tested negative for the virus on Friday, but says he'll still mostly work from home over the next 2 weeks and will only go into the office if he's the only one there. 2 other members of the coronavirus task force are doing the same. Chinese health officials are reporting the first case of coronavirus in Wuhan in more than a month. The city where the outbreak started hadn't seen a new case since April 3rd. It's one of 14 new cases reported in China overnight after only 1 new case was reported Saturday. The Chinese government designated the entire country as low risk last Thursday after seeing its new cases significantly drop. Thousands of Badgers can now call themselves graduates of UW-Madison this morning. The university held a virtual commencement ceremony yesterday, marking the end of a unique and unforgettable spring semester. Best-selling author James Patterson delivered the commencement address. Coming up on 7:28 this morning, Chris joins us now, and too bad it's kind of a dreary day out there for our moms, but a good day to hunker in.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, the warmest part of the day is happening right now. So if you do want to go outside, well, this would be about the time to do it. Temperatures are in the 40s here in Madison, upper 40s as you work your way down towards Janesville as well. But then it's the 30s right as you get towards the Dells. So right here along Columbia and Sauk counties, this is where we're starting to see the cold front work its way on in, along with some of that colder air. Here's what it looks like outside, though. Plenty of cloud cover right now, and light rain is now starting to fall at the airport. Some of us are seeing the showers start to move in already. Here's Doppler track right now. Notice how the shower activity has really begun to just pop up over Dane County and continue to work its way towards the north and east. We'll get a little bit of a break on the southwestern side of that. Then we're going to pay attention to what's moving in from the north and west. That's bringing the opportunity for some snowflakes to mix in as well as some of that colder air works its way on into town. So folks, as we look ahead, watch how temperatures continue to fall. 45 at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock will be at 41, and then we'll keep those temperatures in the low 40s and upper 30s all afternoon long. Josh?
All right, Chris, thank you. Wisconsin health officials are now reporting more than 10,000 cases of COVID-19 this morning, but nearly half of those infected have recovered. The Wisconsin DHS says 7% of new cases on Saturday came back positive, a decrease of more than 1% since an increase on Friday. As part of the governor's Badger bounce back plan, Wisconsin must see a significant downward trend in the percentage of positive cases over 14 consecutive days to reopen the state's economy. At least 398 people in Wisconsin have died from complications due to the virus. Global coronavirus cases now top 4 million. That's according to Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. accounts for more than a quarter of those cases, with more than 1.3 million confirmed. Spain follows behind with 222,000, and right now officials say the world is reporting 1 million new cases every 12 to 13 days. Meanwhile, Governor Evers says the state's new decontamination system is now ready and available for use by the state's healthcare workers and first responders. The system made by Battelle disinfects N95 respirators so they can be reused up to 20 times. Statewide, the system will be able to decontaminate up to 80,000 masks a day. The news release says Battelle services will be provided to Wisconsin healthcare organizations and professionals free of charge. The president says the U.S. will start buying dairy, meat, and produce from farmers amid supply chain disruptions. In a tweet, Trump writes, quote, $3 billion worth of dairy, meat, and produce for food lines and kitchens. Great news for all. As the pandemic disrupts supply chains across the country, farmers have been forced to destroy their crops, dump milk, and throw out perishable items that can't be stored. The announcement comes just weeks after the start of the $19 billion coronavirus food assistance program, which provides billions to farmers and ranchers to help during the pandemic. Well, this weekend marks a big moment for folks in Minnesota, the start of fishing season. But with COVID-19 still a concern, this year's opener looked a little different. Plenty of fishers took the chance to get out of the house, but still had to work around some coronavirus precautions. That includes limits on how many people can be inside bait shops at the same time and keeping distance at boat launches. People out on White Bear Lake near the Twin Cities says it wasn't a problem. They were just happy to get outside.
We just wait till one boat gets off the dock and then the next boat goes on. So it's been going well from what I've been viewing today.
Other people said there's no better social distancing than being on a boat in the middle of the lake. I couldn't agree more. Minnesota's DNR says so far about 116,000 more fishing licenses have been bought this year compared to the same time last year. Another Wisconsin neighbor is seeing more stores open this weekend. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds announced last week that malls and other retailers could be open as long as they limited their stores to 50% capacity. The Coralville Mall outside of Iowa City reopened its doors this weekend. Managers say they understand if some people are hesitant to go back to shopping at a mall, but they're doing what they can to keep things clean and safe.
We've increased our sanitation, and especially of the high-touch areas like the doors and restrooms. For social distancing, we've closed off every other sink in the restrooms. We've got markers on the floor to remind people of social distancing.
While malls themselves are opening in Iowa, it's still up to the stores inside whether or not they want to reopen or add other limits on how many people are also allowed inside their store at once. A Green Bay restaurant is doing what it can to give back during National Nurses Week. Even though the kitchen at Maine Oriental Market has been closed lately, they decided to fire it back up this weekend to donate egg rolls and fried rice to workers at St. Vincent Hospital in Green Bay. They say they wanted to do something good and start a pay it forward movement, especially after seeing the community support them through a hard time recently.
Our store was vandalized not too long ago, and the outpour of love and the words of encouragement and kindness from the community really showed us and restored our faith in the communities.
The owners of the restaurant say they hope their small act of kindness inspired more people to continue giving back. Right now, a local restaurant is looking for customers to invest in their return after the COVID-19 pandemic. Cadre on University is selling restaurant bonds. It's similar to a gift card, but you can't use it right away. The bonds gain value by 33%, meaning you'll be able to redeem the bond for more than what you pay for it now once it matures. Chef and owner Evan Daniels says they want to remind people they're still going to be open when this is all over.
Thinking about what war bonds meant to people, especially during World War II, and it was the idea that you invest in something you believe in, and that it's more than just loaning money. It's literally investing in the success of a thing.
You can buy the bonds on their website, cadrerestaurant.com. They'll send a certificate in the mail. Well, there's much more to come this Sunday morning, including Chris's Mother's Day forecast. And those of us at News 3 Now wanted to say thank you to our moms and pass along some of their wisdom. This is my mom, Joyce. She's always told me to be myself no matter what. And we'll show you a few more pictures as we go to break. You're watching News 3 Now this morning, Sunday. We thank you for that, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Mike Mendel, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 15 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota.
I really like the fact that it was made in the USA. I think that USA products are a better quality product. I've tried a lot of other pillows and nothing's worked like MyPillow.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
I used to think that sheets were just sheets. I got the Giza Dream sheets. They are the most comfortable sheets I've ever had.
The Go Anywhere pillow is so easy to just roll up and take anywhere I want to go.
Go Anywhere pillow is really comfortable, so that's what I really like. It's nice and supportive and it's nice and small.
The MyPillow topper, for the first time, has enabled me to have a cool night's sleep. I'm able to go to bed and just get rest.
That's 3 inches of wonderful that's in the MyPillow mattress topper. It's just like a firm cloud.
MyPillow helps me get a good night's sleep so I can do my job in the morning.
Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but so much more. For example, you get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And with great deals available, there's never been a better time to buy at your local dealership. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
Happy Mother's Day, folks. We're dealing with some rain showers outside right now in the Madison area. We're going to keep the chances for showers around pretty much all morning long with temperatures dropping. We're sitting at 47 right now. We're going to be falling into the low 40s and then staying in the low 40s and upper 30s throughout most of the afternoon. It's also very possible that we may see a snowflake or two mixing in with those showers at times. We'll eventually see a return of some sunshine and a warm up. I'll tell you when in about 5 minutes or so. Josh?
Sounds good, Chris. Thank you. Right now, the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic are being felt by multiple departments at UW-Madison, including athletics. Because of that, 25 of the athletic department's top paid employees are being asked to take a 15% pay cut. That includes athletic director Barry Alvarez, football coach Paul Christ, and men's basketball coach Greg Gard. Salaries and hours for other employees are also being cut, including about 350 people in the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development's WorkShare program. Those cuts are expected to save the department about $2.8 million. Well, thousands of Badgers are waking up this morning as new college graduates. UW-Madison hosted its spring commencement ceremony virtually this year. And as Adam Duxter shows us, while it's not the graduation the class of 2020 may have envisioned, it's certainly one they won't forget.
Lauren Sorensen says growing up, she always knew she'd end up at UW-Madison.
I really wanted like the Big Ten experience,
and everything that UW-Madison had to offer.
As did Kayla Wynn.
I think that I kind of just knew that it was where I was supposed to be.
Over the last 4 years, the two have shared a campus and each made their own memories, like studying abroad. But their time on campus cut short right before spring break.
Oh my gosh, is this real? Is this seriously what our senior year is going to be like?
Sending the two back to their hometowns, originally for just a month, and then for the rest of their collegiate careers.
There's nobody else going through what we're going through right now, and I kind of find comfort in that, even if it is really disappointing.
Today's commencement.
This ceremony is very different from the one we planned for.
The first and possibly last of its kind.
I know it hasn't been easy. Very few of you dreamed of spending your final semester back at your parents' house or locked in your apartment.
But both Wynn and Sorensen say they'll always be proud of their accomplishments and are already looking forward to coming back.
And I think our class will also be one of those alumni classes that returns to campus a little bit more and enjoys those opportunities a little bit more.
Adam Duxter reporting for us. Chancellor Rebecca Blank says the university will hold an in-person celebration as soon as possible. And this reminder, commencement ceremonies for all 4 Madison high schools will also be held virtually and aired in prime time right here, only on News 3 Now and channel3000.com. Those are scheduled for June 12th and 13th. We'll have more information on those ceremonies in the coming weeks. Well, if you're looking for something to do on your Sunday, we have 3 things to watch just ahead. And here's a live look outside over the Capitol this morning. Chris is back with a closer look at the extended forecast, which includes a nice warm-up. But first, happy birthday to James and all the other kids, making it a very special Mother's Day for their moms today. If you know a kid turning 3 soon, send their name and picture to us along with their birthday. We'll be right back.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
Kopke's Greenhouse is open and here for you, even during these difficult times. Shop our expansive facility for veggies, herbs, flowers, houseplants, and much more. Kopke's Greenhouse. Stay healthy, stay green.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms.
Attention e-cigarette users. The use of e-cigarette vaping devices such as Juul has been linked to serious health effects, especially in teens and young adults. If you or your child used a vaping device and suffered lung damage, seizures, nicotine poisoning, addiction, or any other serious health problem, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Call 1-800-624-9726. That's 1-800-624-9726.
Medical bills, missed time at work, life-changing injuries, household expenses. When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. But we've dedicated our personal injury law firm to help take this crippling burden off your back. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
U.S. Cellular.
Yeah. New customer? What's the deal?
Unlimited data, just $30 a month.
But what's the deal with the signal? It works everywhere. It's crazy.
You're going into signal shock. Just breathe with me. Unlimited data. Strong signal.
Strong signal.
All for $30 a month.
U.S. Cellular.
And now when you switch, you can also get $700 off the latest phones with no trade-in required. Now that's fair. U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
So, what's the plan? You jump in there, the drought ends, and then the crops grow.
Okay, what if instead we just built something that would get the water from the river down to the fields? Like with tubes or something?
Well, everybody walked all the way up here, so...
Go on, get on with it!
In you go.
No, you're right.
Eventually, somebody realizes there's a better way to do things. Like a mobile service with the fastest overall speeds. Now with 5G, it's a better way to mobile. It's Spectrum Mobile.
Kopke's Greenhouse is open and here for you, even during these difficult times. Shop our expansive facility for veggies, herbs, flowers, houseplants, and much more. Kopke's Greenhouse. Stay healthy, stay green.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
There's a storm system coming through the upper Midwest, bringing chances for showers along with a few snowflakes today. It's a chilly brand of air coming in out of Canada, but eventually this chilly air gets replaced with some warmer air that comes our direction as we move into the week. But let's track what's going on out there right now. Here's Doppler track. You see where we've seen some of the snow shower activity, especially across the north. Now we're dealing with showers here across parts of southern Wisconsin, the Madison metro up through parts of Columbia County, and then working its way into Jefferson and Dodge counties as we speak. Right now, we will be seeing more and more of these showers. Then Janesville is getting in on some good shower activity right now as well. A heavier pocket of rain is working its way towards Beloit. We jump back towards the north and west, and this is where we see the colder air starting to filter on in. So now there's snowflakes starting to fly. As you work your way towards Viroqua, this is starting to push its way southward. So Richland Center is getting ready to see a couple of snowflakes mix in with the showers out there, but it is cloudy for all of us. Temperatures have been staying steady in Madison. We are still at 47 right now, but those temperatures will drop in time. 39 in Wautoma, 37 in Camp Douglas. Black River Falls also coming in at 37, and then Viroqua is at 35 right now. By the way, this is that same area I just showed you where the snowflakes are mixing in. So as this colder air pushes towards the south and east, that's when we'll have the chance to see a little flake or two. But eventually things go over towards all rain. But temperatures, they're going to be staying into the low and maybe mid-40s for those highs this afternoon. It's just that the upper atmosphere will be just cold enough to see some of those snowflakes come down. Now overnight, we clear things out. Temperatures fall down towards that freezing mark. Then we'll see some sunshine returning for Monday and temperatures back into the low 50s. Now, when it comes to the rain chances, they hold off until we get you towards, say, the middle of the week. So this is Wednesday now, and we'll likely see those rain showers starting to increase Wednesday night and throughout the early morning hours on Thursday. Thursday itself will likely stay cloudy with chances for some showers well towards the south. Notice the time there, 5:30. But then we get a little bit of a break again until we get you into Friday night, into early Saturday morning. That's when those next rain chances come our direction. But as you watch the temperature trends, we are on the bounce back. 46 for Sunday, going all the way up towards the low 70s by the time we get you towards the start of next week. And that comes with some sunshine as well. Next Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, see plenty of sunshine. Rain chances again Wednesday night into Thursday. Then again, Friday night into your Saturday. We'll see sunshine tomorrow and Tuesday as well, but today, it is all about the showers.
But at least there's some light at the end of the tunnel. We're only going up from here.
We are only going up from here. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. You just might need binoculars to see it. But we are looking at it right there in the face this time.
And yesterday ended up being a very nice day, too, so hopefully people were able to get outside and enjoy it.
I said it yesterday. If you want to celebrate Mother's Day a day early, get outside and do so, because today is going to be rough, but tomorrow will be another beautiful day as well.
Or you can just like delay it until next weekend. Why not? Mother's Day month? I think they deserve
Mother's
it.
Month. Absolutely, especially with quarantine right now.
All right, Chris, thank you.
My pleasure.
7:48 right now. New this morning, as sports fans wait for many of their favorite pastimes to come back, there are signs of at least one summer tradition returning. Little leagues in Oklahoma are getting ready to start up in hopes of that state reaching phase 2 of its reopening plan at the end of this week. Even if kids there are able to play, things will look different this summer. Fans will only be able to sit along the outfield fences with families 6 feet apart, and they'll also need to bring their own chairs. Hand sanitizer will be in both dugouts, and the ball will be replaced or disinfected every inning.
Thankful for the opportunity to play baseball in any situation. So we would play in ice, snow, whatever. We're ready to play.
Oklahoma's youth baseball organization says they're recommending masks for anyone going to the games, and sunflower seeds won't be allowed in the dugouts. Well, if you're looking for something to watch with your family this Mother's Day, Will Loper has 3 things to watch, including a new documentary following a former First Lady.
am from the south side of Chicago. That tells you as much about me as you need to know.
Newly streaming on Netflix this week is the documentary Becoming.
In high school, your guidance counselor didn't see in you what you saw in yourself. She decided I was reaching too high.
Becoming tells the story of Michelle Obama and documents her life in the White House as First Lady.
As my mother would say, Michelle and Barack Obama aren't special. There are millions of Michelle and Barack Obamas all over the world. If we can open up a little bit more to each other and share our stories, that's what breaks down barriers. Wow.
Becoming is streaming on Netflix now.
This is totally me, unplugged for the first time.
We were pioneers. We were the first biosphereans.
How can you prepare yourself for Journey into the Unknown?
Over on Hulu is another documentary, Spaceship Earth.
A biosphere is a closed system with plants and animals and the atmospheres all inside. We called it Biosphere 2 because Biosphere 1 is the Earth.
The film shows the experiment that took place in the 90s in which 8 people went into a man-made, self-contained biosphere to live for 2 years.
The 8 biospherians are now quarantined together.
The negativity started.
Fighting is taking away from us accomplishing our objectives.
That set off alarms to me.
I don't want to talk about it.
Spaceship Earth is available to stream on Hulu now.
This is an incredible moment. The future is here.
Finally, this week marked the 20-year anniversary of Gladiator.
Who is he? Will you remove your helmet and tell me your name?
My name is Gladiator.
Russell Crowe stars as Maximus, a general who is betrayed and forced to live his life as a gladiator, where he fights his way back to revenge.
In this life or the next, I will have my vengeance.
Gladiator is available everywhere now.
Are you not entertained?
Happy watching. Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for News 3 Now this morning.
7:52 right now as we're about to start a brand new week. A reminder, you can get all of your coronavirus-related headlines all in one place. Just go to channel3000.com and click the banner on the top of the page. When we come back, we end this broadcast with some of the best stories of the week. We've got some good news for you up next.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
To our Pick and Save associates, for the long hours and late nights, for the miles traveled and the shelves restocked, for making a difference in our customers' lives, for doing so much more than your job. Everyone at the Kroger family of brands and our customers say thank you. In a time when daily life feels a bit uncertain, your hard work is keeping America fed. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
At Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, we know that no 2 pets are the same. That's why each of our 5 southern Wisconsin locations is wall-to-wall with everything you and your pet need, including dog food, cat food, pet beds, thousands of toys, treats, and chews, and supplies for your small animals, birds, and reptiles, too. With so many options, finding what you need is easy. You gotta get down to Mounds and see for yourself. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
I know for every pizza I deliver, that's a trip that family doesn't have to take out of their house. It relieves some stress off of me to let me know that I'm doing something good for the community, not just Papa John's.
Through all the world events since 1936, Culligan Water has continued to provide better, safer water with our filtration systems for homes and businesses. These days, as a designated essential business, Culligan's water professionals are standing by, ready to help.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 84 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2019 Ford vehicles.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
I grew up just up the road in Stevens Point. Wisconsin is a very special place for me, especially Madison. It's where I proposed to my wife. Now my whole family is ready to call the Madison area home. Southern Wisconsin is a vibrant, diverse community with great stories to tell. And I'm excited to be bringing them to you during my favorite time of day, morning.
Join Chris Stanford and the rest of the News 3 Now This Morning team. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Welcome back to 7:55. Finally this morning, a global pandemic can make all news seem like bad news, but it's not. This situation has made many people and animals more innovative as they adapt to a changing world.
CBS's Laura Podesta highlights some of the uplifting and inspiring stories you may have missed this week.
Let's take a quick tour.
Unable to swim at his normal gym, this teen athlete built a pool in his garage. He says he bought most of the parts on Amazon and filled it with 2,700 gallons of water. The high school junior from Ohio ties a brace to himself to add resistance.
It doesn't matter if I'm going anywhere or not, I'm still swimming. And I'm just trying to keep the body moving throughout this whole time.
This bride walked down a very different kind of aisle to marry her sweetheart at a drive-in cinema in Dusseldorf, Germany. Relatives and friends watched from their cars as the two were married by the city's mayor. And get this, after this wedding was completed, 2 more couples tied the knot the same way.
We love you!
Hopefully they can make it as long as these 2 lovebirds in California. More than 100 people brought the party to the porch to celebrate Dorothy and Paul Hatch's 70th wedding anniversary. Even animals are trying new things as we adjust to this new normal. These penguins took a chaperoned hike through the woods while the Oregon Zoo is closed. And caught on camera, sheep took advantage of the coronavirus lockdown in the Turkish city of Samsun to stroll and graze through the deserted streets. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
I think it's important to remember that there is a lot of good news, even when you feel like it's all bad. You have to kind of stop and look around because there's a lot of good stuff happening.
It's always encouraging to take a deep breath.
Yes.
Sometimes I always say, you know, when life stops, I always say it's a moment to reflect and figure out where you are and just take in some appreciation for what's around you.
And sometimes I even have to like put the phone down, turn the TV off, and just like yesterday I went out for a bike ride, just enjoy nature and just the quiet moments too.
Yes, the quiet moments can sometimes, I feel, be the most powerful moments. But today would be another good day to just stop and appreciate the mothers that are around us. It is Mother's Day and it's raining, so stay inside. Temperatures will be in the 40s all day long. We'll see more sunshine return next week with warmer temperatures, along with showers and thunderstorms by the middle of the week.
All right. Well, it's good to join you this morning.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. And thanks for joining us, everyone. Make it a great day. Happy Mother's Day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.